The Whispers of Elwood Manor. The wind howled like a banshee outside Elwood Manor, a symphony of decay that gnawed at the sanity of its remaining inhabitants. Whispers, carried on its icy breath, slithered through the cracked window panes, weaving tales of a spectral horror. They called it the Peeping Tom. This wasn't a mischievous child peering through windows. No, the Peeping Tom was a grotesque mockery of life. Its form, vaguely humanoid and child-sized, was crafted from inky blackness outlined in an ethereal white glow. A smile, impossibly wide, stretched across its face, revealing needle-sharp teeth that glinted like a graveyard at midnight. But the most chilling feature was its eyes, two bottomless voids that seemed to devour light itself. The first victim was old Mr. Henderson. They found him slumped in his rocking chair, a look of pure, unadulterated terror etched on his face. The stench of decay clung to him, a signature of the Peeping Tom's touch. Mrs. Perkins, a woman known for her iron will, was discovered next, babbling incoherently about a shadow child in the basement. Her eyes, once bright and lively, were now vacant pools reflecting a bottomless terror. Anna, a young nurse with a steely resolve, scoffed at the rumors. Until one desolate night, while exploring the abandoned nursery, dust motes danced in the pale moonlight filtering through a grime-coated window, illuminating forgotten toys and empty bassinets. A prickling sensation crawled up Anna's spine, raising the hairs on her arms like 1,000 tiny needles. The air grew thick with the cloying sweetness of rotting flowers, a sickening perfume that reeked of decay. "Hello?" she called out, her voice echoing eerily in the vast emptiness. A moment of suffocating silence followed, then a giggle, high-pitched and inhuman, slithered from the hallway. Panic clawed at her throat as she spun around, her heart hammering against her ribs. The giggle morphed into a blood-curdling shriek, a sound that ripped through the fabric of reality, sending chills down to her very core. She bolted, the sound of her ragged breaths lost in the cacophony of the banshee's shriek. Slamming into a wall, she scrambled back, her eyes wide with terror. There it was, the Peeping Tom, inches from her face. The stench of decay intensified, a physical assault on her senses. Its icy hand, outlined in that same eerie white glow, gripped her wrist like a skeletal vice. The smile stretched wider, revealing an abyss of darkness within its maw. A scream tore from her throat, a primal cry of fear and revulsion. But as she braced for the inevitable, she saw it not terror, but raw, primal fear reflected in the Peeping Tom's black eyes. "Don't let it find me," it rasped, its voice a chilling whisper that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Then, with a jolt, the Peeping Tom's head snapped towards the unseen darkness behind Anna. The smile vanished, replaced by a look of abject terror. A guttural shriek, unlike anything Anna had ever heard, erupted from the entity. In a puff of cold mist, the Peeping Tom dissolved into the night. Anna slumped against the wall, gasping for breath. Her body trembled uncontrollably, the weight of the encounter pressing down on her like a physical tomb. The silence that followed was deafening, broken only by the howling wind outside. The Peeping Tom, the terror of Elwood Manor, was scared. Scared of something far more horrifying, something that lurked unseen in the shadows. The whispers on the wind shifted, now carrying a new name, the Hunter. A flicker of hope, cold and unsettling, sparked within Anna. They weren't alone in their fear. But as the whispers continued, weaving tales of a predator even more monstrous, a chilling realization dawned on her. Being hunted might be preferable to the alternative.